Oh my god, Buggy got recognized by the almighty Whitebeard. Oh glorious king, Buggy, I wanna suck your dick. Hey, yo, who said that? This gotta be the best arc in One Piece. And the most iconic one too. The most tragic deaths happened in this arc. The One Piece is real happened this arc. But dog, Whitebeard was aura farming hard on this season. 3 admirals, 7 warlords, giant, 1,000 of navies, and fleet admiral Blackbeard too for some reason, just to take down a man with stage 20 cancer. Probably had liver failure too from all of that drinking. He has
a massive schlong though.
So the government were going to execute Ace, waiting for Whitebeard to come save him to jump his ass. Damn man, he's kind of late. Wait a second. Is bro pulling up from under the water? As you can tell, Whitebeard suffers from aura farming syndrome. He couldn't pull up normally. Alright, let's analyze the aura farming techniques so you can use them one day. First, he came late. Second, he pulled up weirdly. Third, the entire world was watching. Fourth, his coat was moving, just like Piccolo. I don't see people talking about how much of an aura farmer Whitebeard is, man, cause this is genius. Way more aura than Piccolo or anyone else.
And the big muscles and the coat and oh my god.
And then Whitebeard cracks the air. You know, I'm convinced this isn't the work of his devil fruit. I think he's just strong enough to crack the air like that. I don't think it's a devil fruit, bro.
And then the entire fucking ocean goes up and tsunami fucking builds up.
And then we get a flashback of Ace and Whitebeard. Ace wanted to beat up Whitebeard or some shit, but gets absolutely destroyed. But then Whitebeard lets him join his crew. But Ace still tries to kill Whitebeard. Gotta respect the grind, man. But then Marco comes and tells Ace how much of a daddy Whitebeard is, and that you should call him daddy too. And man, I'm jealous.
I wanna call him daddy too.
Jokes aside, most of Whitebeard's crew are people looking for a place to belong, and Whitebeard gave them just that. And he calls all of his crew his children. How cute is that? Anyway, and then Blackbeard, you know, murdered one of the crew members and stole a devil fruit. You know the story, man, you know. And then Aokiji goes up and freezes that tsunami, and then the war starts. And then Mihawk goes like, I'm gonna measure the distance between us and that man. He is literally admitting Whitebeard is stronger. I don't understand all of that agenda piece shit, like... But the diamond guy protects Whitebeard, and then Kizaru attacks Whitebeard, but Marco protects him, and
I don't know what kind of devil fruit that is, but I don't like it!
And then an iceberg starts falling on the soldiers, but then Akainu hits it with a lava punch. And then Whitebeard says,
Think I'll have you light the candles for my next birthday, you magma punk.
Also, I think Doflamingo is enjoying this a little too much. He's been laughing and sticking his tongue out and going crazy. Like, somebody check his pants. I think he might have busted. And then Little Oars Jr. comes in, which is a silly name for such a massive guy. And because Oars is strong as fuck, he actually starts whooping ass. And then Hancock with her big ass forehead starts fighting as well. Then she starts attacking Navy soldiers too. And then they start asking her like, what side are you on? Like, why are you attacking us too? And then she goes like, oh, I'm just a girl. And then Kuma attacks Little Oars Jr. We all know the real Kuma wouldn't do that. And then we get a flashback about Oars and Ace. Ace saw Oars and was like, he is really big. I bet he is closer to the sun. I'm gonna make him a hat. And he did just that. And then Doflamingo's weird ass starts aura farming. He literally jumps on the air like he's on a Cardi album and slices Oars' leg off. And then Doflamingo starts getting all horny again, and then Oars gets killed by Moria. Rest in peace the goat, Oars. And Doflamingo's still getting excited. And then some dude tries attacking Whitebeard and gets folded like an omelet.
My ears burn!
Let's take a second to appreciate this guy's stupidity, thinking he can take down Whitebeard. And then Doflamingo starts controlling this random dude, making him kill his own team. And of course, he is enjoying it a little too much. Doflamingo moving like prime King Von right here. And then we see Kobe running away from the battle. And then he sees Akainu talking to some other dude who tried escaping the battle and literally kills him.
Brother, this guy stinks!
And then we see Doflamingo getting horny again, but this time spitting some philosophy, saying stuff like,
Kids who have never known war and kids who have never known war and kids who have always known war have different values, blah blah blah, and that whoever wins this battle is going to be seen as the righteous one. But right now the world sees But right now, the world sees the Navy as the good guys because, the world's government has won for.
Anyway, enough lore. I'm sure you're here just for the ass whipping. And then we see an emotional scene from Garp getting sad because Ace didn't become a Navy but instead became a pirate. And now he is about to be executed because of his choices. Also, you watched up until here and you haven't subscribed for more content like this. I mean, if you watched up until here, that means you're enjoying my content, doesn't it? So hit that like and subscribe button for more content and to support me because I'm not monetized and I'm doing this for zero cash. And I need the money. I'm broke. Help, and your support is what keeps me going. And then something starts falling from the sky. Is that a plane? Is that a bird? Is it Superman? No, it's a ship with Luffy, Buggy, Luffy's mom, Crocodile, Ivankov, Jinbei, all falling from the sky. And apparently their ship got stuck in the top of the frozen wave, so they just decided to jump for it. And then we get this cool shot of Luffy, aura farming, and the others as well. And for some reason, Buggy is acting like the main character. And then Sengoku gets mad at Garp because it's always his family starting shit. And then Kobe starts dick riding Luffy as always.
I'm jaking it. Oh, so good.
But for some reason, Crocodile tries to attack Whitebeard, but Luffy stops Crocodile. And apparently Whitebeard knows all about Luffy, his straw hat, his connection to Ace and Shanks, and let's be for real here. Luffy is weak as fuck here, but he is still aura farming, thinking he's that guy for some reason. And then Luffy starts yelling at Whitebeard saying he will be the king of the pirates instead. Dude, Smoker can fucking one-shot you, Luffy, like, stop all of that talk, bro. And then Luffy starts running towards Ace, but Kizaru attacks him. But Ivankov protects Luffy, and then Kuma tries to attack Ivankov, which is just sad. And then Luffy starts getting his ass whooped by random side characters after all. Luffy is really weak here. Imagine if he had Gear 5 here. And then Ace starts yelling at Luffy to stop and actually starts insulting him, calling him weak and all of that to make him back down because he doesn't want his brother hurt. But y'all know Luffy, Chalkin never worked against him. And then Moria uses his shadows against Luffy, but Jinbei throws seawater at them because his shadows are weak to salt. And then Luffy continues whipping ass. And then Buggy's followers get jealous and tell Buggy to go fight too. And then Whitebeard recognizes Buggy because Buggy was on Roger's crew. But then Buggy's followers are like, oh my god, Buggy got recognized by the almighty Whitebeard. Oh glorious king Buggy, I wanna suck your dick. Hey yo, who said that? And then the goat Jinbei one-shots Gecko Moria. And then Luffy hits Tashigi, no hesitation. But then Smoker hits Luffy and Luffy tries to head back, but he has no hockey, he can't hit. But then Hancock saves Luffy, and Hancock is actually strong as fuck. Like, she can whoop Smoker's ass. And then we go back to Ivankov getting his ass beaten by Kuma. But then Doflamingo comes in and tells Ivankov that this is not Kuma. Kuma is already dead, and that's just a robot. Anyway, Hancock gives Luffy the keys to Ace's shackles, and he hugs her, and she busts. And then she's like, does this mean we're married now?
500 cigarettes.
And then Doflamingo keeps talking to Ivankov about what happened to Kuma, which is weird because why does Doflamingo know all of this? He has no connection to Kuma. And then Ivankov starts whooping Kuma's ass. And I'm going to end the video here. Alright, hear me out. My internet is fucking ass cheeks. I can't upload long videos. So yeah, like and subscribe so I can fix this like and subscribe so I can fix this internet. I will do a part 2 if this video gets enough likes and views. Love you guys. See you on the next video.